Remember our look fors. You want it to be short and concise, modeling it as you're thinking aloud, 100% teacher talk, and you want to highlight your key points individually.
Got it.
Got this.
Is it rolling?
Yeah.
Oh, it's rolling. Okay.
It's all you.
Now, boys and girls, we're going to do 31 times 8. We're going to use our mental math and rounding today to make things crazy easy. Now, I want you to see and look for what I'm doing with 31 times 8 and how I'm going to model this on the board. So we're looking for how my expression is going to be written and what my model is looking like. Now, I want to start by looking at 31 times 8 and rewriting this into its unit form. 31 eighths. That would be my unit form. 31 eighths.
You were super clear on the unit form. That was like perfectly concise and really clear. When you give them their thinking job, remember we want them to watch the steps that you're doing so they can do it on their own.
Got it.
Go back.
Okay. Okay.
You got this.
Got it from the beginning. Okay. Your job while I'm modeling this on the board is to look for the steps that I am doing and what exactly, you're looking for the steps that I am doing to model this problem, to apply this to your independent practice when it's your turn. So we're looking for steps that I am taking as a teacher. Now, I'm going to go ahead and start.
That was it. Good.
I'm going to go ahead and start by rewriting this in unit form. I'm going to start by writing this in unit form, 31 eighths. So this is my unit form, 31 eighths. Eighths is my units here. Next, I'm going to go ahead and round 31 to the largest place value. I can see that my largest place value is the tens. I'm going to round that to 30. Now, I'm going to go and round that to 30, but before I do, I want to create a number bond for 31. I want to create a number bond for 31. This is going to help guide me when I expand my expression. I just rounded to 30. What is the next number that I need to fill in my number bond to get to 31? What is the next number? 1. 30 plus 1 gets me to 31.
Remember, you want it to be 100% teacher talk, so you
pause
don't
there,
want
yeah.
them to answer that. I know you were like, I think they're answering it. So remember we talked about like, 30 plus what gives me 31? 30 plus 1 gives me 31.
Should I round first or create the number bond first? That way, after I finish rounding, I can put it in.
I think the steps you took right here are correct.
Okay.
I'm going to round 31 to the nearest place value. That gives me 30. But I'm not estimating like yesterday. Today I'm finding the exact answer, so I need to know 30 and how many more give me 31.
Okay. Oh, I like that. Okay. Now, I'm rounding to help me with my mental math, but I'm not using estimation to solve. I'm finding an exact answer. Finding an exact answer. So I've just rounded to my largest place value, which is my tens, gives me 30. What? No, 30 plus what gives me 31. 30 plus 1 gives me 31. All right, so Mr. Cantu, I have 30 plus 1 gives me 31. What's my next step? Now, I want to expand my expression. I want to do so using my number bond to guide what I am doing. Using my number bond to guide me. So I know 30 eighths, 30 times 8, plus, looking at what I wrote on my number bond, plus 1 unit of 8, 1 times 8. Now, I have just expanded my expression. I want to go and model this on the tape diagram. We're still observing for what steps I'm taking. We know 8, 8, 8. Our goal today, boys and girls, is to do our mental math exactly. We're not spending our time creating all our 8s. So, you're represented with dot, dot, dot. 1 more 8. Here, I know I have 30 times 8, and I'm adding 1 more unit. Here's where I'm adding 1 more unit. This is my tape diagram representing the expression that I expanded. Now, I just like we had done yesterday, 30 times 8 gives us 240. 1 times 8
Emily
gives us
Gutierrez Juarez to
8.
the front office, please. Emily Gutierrez Juarez to the front office.
I'm just going to go ahead and finish solving. Giving me 248. Now, I started by first creating 31 times 8 and rewriting this in unit form. I then proceeded to round 31 to my largest place value and fill it in my number bond. I then expanded my expression using my number bond to write my expanded expression. 30 plus 1, 31. We have it right here. Then I modeled it on my tape diagram to show my thinking. That's what it solved. So the question goes, what steps
I'm going to take these same steps and do another problem for you.
I'm going to take these same steps and do another problem for you. This time we're doing 29 times 8. So now
you don't have to read the whole thing. It's all good. Why would you not ask students that question? What steps did I take?
because they'll give me something less. They don't give my key points.
They won't give you key points because they can't articulate them yet.
Yes.
They need to see you do them and then do them themselves so they're ready for practice. Then they can tell you those pieces.
As they're doing it.
Mm-hmm. But they're not ready yet.
Got it.
And you're still in your teacher model, so we're still in 100% teacher voice.
Got it. Okay. And now I want to take those same steps to model a different problem. 29 times 8. 29 times 8. I'm going to begin by rewriting this in unit form. 29 eighths. I've just rewritten in unit form. Now, I'm going to go ahead and round to my largest place value. I want to round 29 to my largest place value. That's tens. I'm rounding up to 30. Now, on our number bond, our number is 29. Mr. Cantu, 30 is not the same as 29. I know. I could subtract 1. I could subtract 1 to get to 29. So this completes my number bond. Now, I'm going to go ahead and expand my expression. I'm going to expand it using the number bond that I have created. So that'll be 30 eighths minus, same operation that's in my number bond, 1/8. Now, I want to model this on a tape diagram. I don't want to spend all my time writing 8, so I'm going to write dot, dot, dot. And my last 8. I know my entire thing is 30 times 8. The entire tape diagram is 30 times 8. And I know that I am subtracting 1 times 8. 1 unit of 8. So I'm going to cross that out. That's going to represent my subtraction on the tape diagram. Now, just like we were doing yesterday, just like we did before, 30 times 8 is 240. 1 times 8 gives us 8. 240 minus 8 gives us 232. Now, I just rewrote my
Use the same. You don't have to go back over them. I would say I just used the same steps to solve. The only difference was instead of adding, I had to subtract this time. Now they're gonna try.
I used the same steps like I did before. The only difference was that I subtracted instead of adding, based off what my number bond showed me as a guide. Now I want you guys. We're gonna go ahead
And then they did a we do.
the we do, and then just start with them rewriting the units.
Then what you want them to do?
Number bond,
Then what you want them to do?
expanded expression,
Yep. Then what?
tape diagram.
Yep.
That's 1, 2, 3. Tape diagram 4. Solve 5.
Exactly.
So I'm 5 different things that I'm looking for.
They will be quick rounds of chunking, but yeah, they're gonna use the same steps as you, but you want to see each step in isolation through the. That's why it's a guided model. What are you looking for?
My
Internalization?
clipboard. It's right here. So I have something that I want to write up.
And then that last problem that we picked, that's your I do. How are you going to give them directions to do that?
I'm gonna ask them. I'm gonna give them 5 minutes. I'm looking for my key. I'm looking for. No, I'm not looking for anything. I'm just gonna tell them to solve. Then I'm gonna see what they do.
Why is it important that you don't give them hints when you put them into that problem?
Because I want to see where their misconception lies.
You got it! Ah, I'm so mad. I'm gonna make someone film this tomorrow because I'm mad I won't be. Awesome job. So, going back to the look fors while you write that in, it was concise. You modeled it and you did a lot of thinking aloud. It was 100% teacher talk, and you highlighted your key points individually. That was it.
Key point 1, rewrite.
So the steps for the guided model.
Units.
Yep. Rewrite in units.
2, number font.
No, 2.